What's going on, guys? So, those who follow the channel are probably wondering, where have you been? Truth is, I've got some personal things going on in my life, and I just have not been motivated to make videos. I mean, I'm just be flat out honest with you guys. I have been doing some fishing, but the fishing around here has just been terrible, or it's been terrible for me when I go. If you watch some of the other local YouTube guys around this area, like Alex and Cody and there's a few others, and I mean they're catching fish, but they're also in big power boats where they can run all over the place and find different areas. Me, I have to load up and run to another area of the lake and then relaunch and so forth because I'm in a kayak. But the river's I've been fishing the river. I fished the Fishing for Soldiers tournament, and I did some filming for that. But when I got home and I uploaded my videos, the files were corrupt, and I don't understand that. So a lot of the footage, I mean, I took 2 days off from work, and I did a lot of pre-fishing, between lakes and rivers, and I filmed the whole entire time. But the videos, I try to put it together, and it just, you as a viewer would look at it and go, what the heck? He was here 1 minute, now he's over here. It just a lot of the footage was lost. Let's just put it that way. And so I don't want to upload something like that. So I scratched it. I kind of got mad about it, and I scratched the whole thing. So doing a little bit quick of a recap, I finished 14th in the Fishing for Soldiers out of 32 people, I think, out of 32 people that signed up. So with the caliber of anglers that was in that tournament, I consider that pretty good. So 14th, not that bad for me anyway. So I fished in the river mainly up on the Holston, and I caught a lot of my fish on a straight buzzing buzzbait from Shane's Baits, and I think it was a 5.5 inch swim bait from Kitech, and I just threw it on a swim bait hook, and that was the two things I caught the fish on the most. So never really laid down those two baits, and I just kept alternating between the two. And I caught a lot of fish. I couldn't catch nothing over 15.5 inches. So, but I did cull through a bunch of 10 and 12 inchers, so that's good. Now moving on, the video. What this video is about is basically an unboxing. I got a new reel, and I'm going to try it out. And if I like it, I'm switching everything over. I'm actually in the process of going from Lew's to Daiwa. And nothing against Lew's. I love my Lew's reels. It's just that fishing from a kayak, I've noticed that when I'm using bottom contact baits like a jig, Texas rig, the little wobble heads, when I'm using those types of baits and I go to set the hook, the fish will run at me. And me being in a kayak, when I set the hook, it kind of brings me in with that fish, and I have to reel real fast to catch up to it. So, being a kayak angler, I feel that I need an 8:1 gear ratio or higher on my reels. So, because a lot of my reels are 6:8 a lot of my reels are Lew's, the LFS, the $99 LFS reels, and they only offer a 6:8 in the left hand. I did notice they offer a 7:5 gear ratio, but at the time when I bought a bunch of those LFS reels, they didn't have the 7:5 so I had to stick with the 6:8 So yeah, trying to catch up to the fish with 6:8 is just not fun at all. So Daiwa has a $99 Fuego. It's a $99 Daiwa Fuego CT. And they offer an 8:1 gear ratio with left hand. So I bought one of those, and I'm going to try it out. If I like it, then I'm going to switch all my reels out to basically that reel. I do have a couple of Tatula CTs from Daiwa, 7:3 to 1 gear ratio. I like them. Not had no issues out of them. They cast really far, and that's one thing I like about that T-wing system that Daiwa has. Now the Fuego does not have the T-wing system, so let's go ahead and bring it out. I bought this from Tackle Warehouse. I normally support my local tackle shop, like McKee Outdoors and so forth, but I had a gift card. You know, hey, I used it. But right now, just give a little bit of info to you guys. Tackle Warehouse has a Daiwa. It's called the J-Braid X4 and Crankbait promo pack, and it's free. It's no cost when you buy a Daiwa reel. So anyway, I got that right here, and it's the J-Braid X4. Of course, it says made in Japan, and it's the braid. Dark green 30-pound test line. And then they've got the Evergreen International crankbait, which I've never really used this type of crankbait before. CR4, the best baits in Japan. So it's basically a Japan brand crankbait. And that is a really good color, especially for my waters. So that would work out pretty good. It's called, I'm going to butcher the crap out of this. It's called Diamond Shad. So, but anyway, yeah, so that's cool. You get it's 150 yards, so it's a whole full spool of braid. And then, of course, the $99 reel. Anyway, there's the specs if you want to pause the video and check it out. So, cool. Let's open her up and let's check her out. Of course, it comes in a bag. But what kind of unboxing would this be if I didn't spin the reel? Oh yeah, that's smooth. Yep. In my opinion, if you're gonna get a reel, it better be smooth out of the box. So the question is it still going to be smooth a year from now or 6 months from now? It does not have the T-wing system. It's got the standard eye there, which is fine. I mean, this is going to be basically just flipping and making. You know, I'll be making a little bit of long cast, but I don't need to make a super long cast or anything like that. 8:1 to 1 gear ratio. I'm excited about that. I've been wanting an 8:1 to 1 gear ratio reel for a while now. The thing is every one of them that I found has been around $100 mark. I mean, $150 to $200, $300 mark, and I like to stick around the $99 price point. The CTs, the Tatula CTs, are like $130. So you know, I don't mind spending a couple dollars more. But when we get up there in that $200 range, I have an issue with that. So, yeah. So far, I've been pretty happy. It's got it's a matte black finish. So the Daiwa there is kind of a ghost looking. You guys can probably see that. It's kind of ghostly logo there, and then it's got Fuego up on top, right there in the red spool. Got the line throughs. So the knob adjuster does not click. Of course, it's a $99 reel. I mean, it's not going to be $200 reel type thing where it clicks. The drag, the drag is 13 pound drag, so that's really good in my opinion. It does click for the drag settings. Big handles, but it's very small, very very small, compact reel. I can palm it pretty good. So I'm really excited to try this thing out. I can't wait. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys sticking with me and sticking to the channel. Just be patient with me. We're gonna get this thing fired back up here soon. Anyway, appreciate you watching. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time.